another episode, another game for the 4+ tier, and this time around it's San Francisco Rush, the very first San Francisco Rush, ported from the arcade machine. I think it was a year earlier. It didn't take me to the title screen. We're in the last 10 games from 1997 here. We're almost ready to start on the fantastic year of 1998. Well, we gotta get through some good games, some bad games, some in-between games. First, an interesting batch of games. Started off with this one in November, San Francisco Rush. Before I get started, I decided to change things up a little bit. I'm gonna go with my Super Pad Plus. I've never really used it a whole lot before, so I'm just, you know, the control stick is really tight and everything. It seems like a decent game to go with it on. We'll see if I was right about that. Just real quick, we're going to set up, and yeah, so its gas is on the A button as opposed to the Z button, and I'm not gonna be using any fucking manual steering or anything like that, so I don't have to worry about Z or R rather. Yeah, nothing too complicated right now. Oh, and yeah, at this point that's gonna be about, yeah, that's really all we need. So let's get going here on, wait, hold on, circuit. Yeah, circuit is, that's create player, yeah. Nope. And great sound effects. Oh my god, really? Just knock this kind of. Hey, but I fit the whole name on there, so. New circuit. It's weird. Why would you start me out on track 2? Sense. Automatic. Oh, I could have changed my car probably. I bet. I realized I thought I was just picking the transmission. But here we go. And so of course everything in San Francisco Rush revolves around San Francisco. We'll get that changed by the time we roll on to the second one, where it's Extreme Racing USA. But here we are with another Midway arcade racing port. And at least this time, it's not a straight, it's different from Cruising USA because it's not a straight A to B. They're using less of, like, sprites for, it's not sprite-based, it's, full model-based, which is cool. Looks a lot better. Cruising USA, if you put Cruising USA out in 1997, it would have been pretty dated, but 96 it looked alright, for a launch title. Especially because that was kind of how it looked in the arcades, from what I've seen. And I am lagging behind pretty hard here, and stuff like that. But yeah, it's as you can see, it's a circuit-based racing game as opposed to the A to B's straight lines of, like, the cruising games are all straight point A to point B. This you get kind of like an intermingled, like, city vibe going on, because of course every track is based on San Francisco. So you're kind of like going all through San Francisco, and right off the bat I don't know where the shortcuts are, but we'll find them. And that's kind of the idea of this game, is you get better at it by the more shortcuts you take and so on. Dramatic sound effect. Oof. I'm trying to take corners and shit. So far with the Super Pad Plus, it has a pretty good responsiveness, which is, you know, not something you get from a lot of. Wow, how far behind am I? I'm gonna need to start looking for some fucking checkpoints, shortcuts. I think that was one back there, that tunnel. But the Super Pad Plus, like, it doesn't feel as free moving as the regular. What the fuck just happened? It doesn't feel like it's as free moving as a lot of the. Yeah, let's just go up this ramp. That seems like better as the Nintendo brand ones, but it's still pretty responsive and it's still pretty tight. You can hear that sort of like how quick it snaps back to the center position. That's why I wanted to do this, is because like I have plenty of controllers that have tight joysticks and everything like that. I just wanted to try something new, and I wanna, like, anytime you do a racing game, you really want to do it with the tightest joystick possible. So I figured I'd just switch things up a bit. For anything else like that, I can go with. I have my gray one and my gold one ready to go. So for all I care, I'll just go back. I'll just go start using those ones. Just the Diehawk one's not. Oh my god. It's not 100% tight, but it's still really good. It's good enough, and I wouldn't dare replace the joystick on that. That's kind of why I intend on using the gray one. Like, I almost wanted the gray one to be my workhorse, because it's the easiest. Like, I'd feel the least attached to it if I had to replace the control stick, or if I had to just replace the controller altogether, because it'd be the easiest to do. So yeah, that's when I play Mario Party 1, I'm gonna use the gray one, because I really don't want to risk fucking up the control stick. Let's try this here. Is there a shortcut? Should be a shortcut. It's still dead last, but kind of like vaguely keeping up with the pack, so let's see if it comes out alright. Is that? No, it's on shortcut. It's barricaded off. Do I dare? Let's try this. You have to get a little bit daring. Ooh, it's a jump, so that usually means something good. As far as this route. Still in last, so it doesn't really fucking matter, does it? Jesus. What am I supposed to do to get anywhere? Let's go this way. See if this helps. Oh lordy loo, that looks terrifying. But again, it doesn't really do anything. Which route is better? Just my car that sucks? It's because it seems like there's a lot of straightaways here. It's just my top speed is trash. Oh fucking lord. Well, I like how they placed me back in the middle of the pack. They didn't even really punish me, or at the very end of the pack. But yeah, it's not a huge punishment for crashing. 8th place, or just fucking destroyed. Camera angles. Jeez, whatever. I mean, fuck you want from me?
What's your name?
Okay.
Start with a C. Start with a G. Start with a Z. Nothing nasty now.
What the fuck is that? Okay. I've never heard that before. That's fucking weird. God, I think we have to start over. Or you know what? Yeah, let's just go to one race, and do the easiest track, and
It's dangerous.
okay, oh, alright, so they are different. These are different cars, actual cars here.
It's dangerous.
So I was in the beginner car. So it's only like 4 different cars?
It's dangerous.
Or, yeah. So yeah, I'm using Z to switch the transmissions.
It's dangerous.
I don't see how it's that dangerous if I'm using... Alright, it just must have different steering or something. Let's see what color I like. Well, I really like purple, but... that green... Yeah, that green looks nice. I like the green. Alright, let's try this again, though. See, I want all these other cars, but I'm assuming that I have to actually, you know, win races and stuff to unlock them. So we'll get there. Speaking of winning races and stuff like that, I know the tracks, right? The tracks. There's definitely a shortcut right there. If I remember what I was reading correctly, the original arcade version of this game only has like 3 tracks in it, which is par for the course for mid-90s arcade style. But excuse me, if you wanted like a leg up on your competition, for sure, you. Oh lordy. All right. I think one thing about Cruising USA is that even with only 4 cars, the track selection was really good because, I mean, you had a whole, even though you could get through it in about a half hour, there were a bunch of different tracks and you could play them as many times as you wanted to. All the games that we played so far, a lot of the racing games have only so many tracks, not counting Mario Kart, of course. So this port specifically, nice. This port specifically, I think, has 6 tracks altogether, which is not a great number, but it's not a great number compared to the very next game I'm going to play, which is going to be Diddy Kong Racing, and I can't fucking wait for that, because I love Diddy Kong Racing. It's my favorite racing game on the system, better than Mario Kart, I think, especially for when I'm streaming. Six tracks isn't a great number, and then they kind of do that kind of underhanded thing where they try to... Don't do this to me again. Whoa! Okay. That somewhat underhanded thing where they try to boast that it has more tracks than it really does because you can do them all in mirror mode, and you can do them all backwards. So if you count that, which I don't think you could actually ever fairly count that, it would be... Let's try this. It would be 18. Oh my lord, I thought I was supposed to break through that. I don't know why I thought that. That was fucking ridiculous. Thank God for this trigger. Let's get serious. I like legitimately the whole point of this game is to you win by taking shortcuts. I'm pretty sure that's the whole idea. Because it's tough to win on sheer driving ability when there's not a whole lot of driving ability to be tested. You know, just don't fuck up, and even then we'll kind of stick you back into the very tail end of the pack, maybe at least in the running. This fucking thing right here. Like, cause I look at it and I know there's no way I'm gonna make that S curve. So I'm just like, I might as well just go straight across. But the other thing is going straight across. It has that hill right there, and you just kind of go straight off. All right, don't barrel into this barricade then. Nice. All right, not bad. I think that's effective. I don't know. The whole thing is like you gotta try and decide if a lot of these shortcuts are worth it, because something like that where you end up not as bad as before. It's something that you'll see a lot in Diddy Kong Racing is when you take a lot of the cutting across turns or cutting across curves rather, and you kind of try and decide if it's worth it. That fucking music is still in there. What is that? Jesus.
Nothing nasty now.
Nice names.
Your name.
Cool. Okay, so yeah, that was one race. Let's see how much things... I'm not going to do very easy, that's too much, but... Too much at this point. But let's see how much things change if I do... easy. Just because. And... yeah, 6 tracks. Is there a hidden one? Because one of them is supposed to be from the complete version or the expansion version that came out in the arcades was called Rush the Rock. The Rock says that you're supposed to have like an extra track, and it's an extreme level track. I think that's the idea. Wait a minute. Yeah, so they're not the same ones. Well, let's try this one again. And I will try the Mini. It's not the size of the car, it's how you use it. And I do not like these stripes on the back, especially. It makes it look like a big fucking bullseye. Oh, fuck this. Hold on. Technically, it's beer, but it's dark purple. I know it doesn't look great. It's a raspberry lambic, so it's just fucking magenta purple. But I love raspberries. I just looked over at that and I'm like, this thing's quick. I wasn't really looking at the miles per hour, the speedometer up there. But I'm pretty sure this thing's going faster than the other two cars. So I think it's just this fairly standard, like they tick up the speed and they make it a little bit harder to control or to brake or whatever the fuck you want. But I'm not going bad so far. No, it's not bad. Although I do wonder how the acceleration changes between the cars. Stop it. Stop it. Well, I guess I'm not taking that shortcut this time because that dude was totally in my way. No biggie. I'll just pass him on the straightaway. Or not, because I'm not making any progress in coming up on him. He's just keeping the exact same distance. It's unbelievable. Wow, like how are you supposed to pass people in this game? That's like like I said, I think that's the whole point, is you won't pass people unless you take shortcuts, which is amazing. I think that opposite tunnel is supposed to be a shortcut, but actually it wouldn't really be one because it just comes out right there, so it doesn't even really matter. Is that a misleading shortcut? Not bad. I'm in third now. That's not bad. Let's take this guy. Don't hit that pillar. Fuck no. See if this helps this time. I think I should have just kept going on the main road. Because I'm in fourth. I don't know when I lost my place there, but still only a second lap, so. Alright. It's the same motherfucker too. Can I actually get anything on him? Like, Jesus. It's like I got closer because I hit that fucking wall. There we go. Keep it going. Yeah, don't do that. Definitely don't do that. Oh my lord. All right. So I'm back still in fourth. Like I said, it really does not punish you very much at all. Not nearly as much as like Mario Kart. I don't know. I don't know if I bailed on purpose or I was just like, after a little bit I was just like, no, don't do that. Like, you're not gonna make that turn. Some generic ass music going on in the background, by the way. All right, fourth place. Sure. That was on easy. That was on easy. I don't know.
What's your name?
That was actually a worse time than I got the first time around. So it really only punished the AI as opposed to punishing me and make it harder on me. Yeah, those must be developer names because those are totally different for the most part than the last set I saw. But yeah, this is San Francisco Russian. I mean, definitely have to try and get a little bit better at it before I go any further and try and keep doing circuits and stuff like that, because I'd like to beat them. I'd like to beat the circuits and see what else the game has in store for me. But there's a little bit of work to be done so far. Not a bad game. Definitely more fun with more people, but we'll see what else it's got, and I'll catch you next time.